Hey, what's up, Crypto Army? I'm Travis, your crypto newbie, bringing you my experiences so you have to learn things the hard way. Just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of my content should be viewed as financial advice. If you like what my content offers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications so other people get notified about this content. Every time you like, subscribe, and comment on the videos, the YouTube algorithm finds other people like you that might like the content. So potentially more people that might like Lunar Defi would get the video content and buy the token. So like, subscribe, and comment on the video to help get this to other people that might invest in Lunar Defi. So today we're going to talk about Lunar DeFi if you hadn't already guessed. Just a quick update, they had a short AMA earlier today. I did get locked out of it, but I did review the notes. So apparently they had a weird CAPTCHA where you had to click on it and then you had to do a couple more bot things as well. And I didn't do all of those different steps because it seemed like it opened up other chat rooms or other Telegram channels. It was just a weird setup and I didn't click all the different links and I just wanted to listen to the AMA. And because of that, I got blocked out of the system and could not go back in and cannot go back in at all. So any future content with that team and I won't be able to cover it. But I can still go into Lunar DeFi and I can still attend all the normal AMAs. It's just those joint ones I'm going to have problems with in the future, at least for that one from today. But anyway, we're going to cover some of the content from that and then just some other updates since the last time I did a video on Lunar DeFi. A lot of times their AMAs are in the middle of the day on work days, and that's a real challenge to attend, so that makes it a challenge to get in here and do live streams for those events. But I did want to do a quick update just to let everybody know kind of what's going on with this token. So first up, you can see they have their white paper, and it's actually a really good white paper. It's got a lot of information and it shows the level of experience that this team has with software development. So if you go through there, it's only about 17 pages. They actually get a little bit into the technicals of what they're trying to do and the different softwares and the benefits of how their approach is going to be a little bit better than what a lot of other people are using from the software perspective. And it highlights this team's background, which is awesome. So I think they did a really good job with the white paper and getting that released. Next, we've got the NFT marketplace. Now, on January 1st is when the whitelisting for their NFTs is going to be scheduled for, so that's not that far away. So mark it on your calendars if you're interested in their NFTs. They're going to be integral to how their system works. So if you get one of their more legendary NFTs, it'll give you different features inside of their ecosystem. So there's some benefit to holding their NFTs. Plus, they get rewards, which is awesome. I mean, as you can see here, they get 0.5% of Lunar transactions in reflections. But as they described it today during the AMA, it's almost 3.5% because you're getting the normal reflections for owning the NFT, the 3%. And then you're also going to get a 0.5% on top of that. The 0.5% was a little hazy on it. It depends on the rarity of the NFT on exactly how much you're going to get. But the point is you're actually going to get a little bit more than the normal reflections for owning the Lunar NFTs, which is awesome. And I gotta be honest, they look really cool. I like the crystals. They're pretty cool. So I'm definitely interested to see what else they're coming out with and what their whitelisting process is gonna be. Now, since the last time I did a video, most of the team has put their pictures out there. At the last video, I think we were looking at the CEO on Twitter. He had just put his face out there. No names. But at least now 3 out of the 4 on their website have put their faces out there. Apollo's a new person on the team and his picture's actually inside of the white paper. I'm not sure why they didn't just put it on the white paper and the website, because you can go to the white paper and see his face. I would still prefer that the team actually put their names out there. And reading through some of the posts in Telegram and also in their Discord server, they get beat up a lot for not doxing because it is important. Doxing is a really important aspect to any team. It still kind of baffles me that teams think that the token should inherently do well even though they don't dox. Again, it comes down to your money and the security of your money. Now this team, at least they put their faces out there. Again, I would still prefer that they actually dox themselves, and I understand that they might have different business interests in, they got different security concerns and that kind of stuff, but so does everybody else. I don't know that I see the difference, at least not to the point that they're making it to be. And again, it comes down to the community is going to feel a lot more comfortable when they're actually docs. Again, that's not just my opinion. There's a lot of people that feel the same way, and you should too. Now, none of this is to say that this project won't do well and that this won't be a very successful project. And really what it comes down to is it's beneficial to the growth of the project when the team is doxed. It's not essential. SHIB is a great example. That team is not doxed, and it's in the top 15. It made it almost to the top 8. So it did really well even without a doxed team. So can this project, and so can any other project. It's just, it seems like it's a little easier for doxed teams to get the holders on board because you've got a name and a face to go with the team. It just puts a little bit more legitimacy with the project when they do that. Now, as far as the app, we can expect to see this start to roll out around March or April timeframe. Probably just the beta version, but that's what they're expecting right now. Is between March and April, we should start to see more releases regarding the Lunar App. And between now and then, more screen captures and videos and just little teasers for showing us that yes, there's been progress made on the development of this app. And that'll help the community grow, because utility taking 3 or 4 months, and that's not uncommon. A lot of projects, it takes a while. Look at games. Games sometimes can take a year to 2 years to launch their products. So 4 or 5 months, that's not too bad to build an app. Now, hopefully they get it tested, make sure that there's no security flaws in it. Again, there's gonna be a lot of money flowing through this app. So I'm not sure if Certik would be the one, because it's gonna be developed using Microsoft.NET. I'm not exactly sure how those type of software systems get tested. You're generally looking at like Certik audits and that kind of stuff when you're looking at wallets and blockchains and different apps that deal with tokens. So I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work because of the system they're using to build this software. I would assume it's going to be roughly the same, but I'm not 100% sure. And if I hadn't gotten booted out of the AMA today, that was the question I was going to ask along with another one. One of the cool features they talked about with the app was the ability to have stop loss integrated as well. So that's a pretty cool feature they're going to be talking about integrating. And it was kind of a weird situation. Somebody had asked, hey, is there any thoughts about putting stop loss? And at that time, they confirmed, yes, that is something that we're looking at integrating into the app. So it was kind of like a, hey, they were doing this kind of situation where they didn't really plan on talking about it, but somebody asked about it, so they gave us some information. So that's a cool feature to have. I'm looking forward to having that integrated as well. One of the other things I talked a little bit about today was they're going to put Lunar token on the Ethereum network also. So you can expect to see an ERC-20 contract potentially launching in the near future. And that will get a lot of Ethereum users to buy into Lunar. So potentially more holders, more volume, and all that comes with adding an extra blockchain. They're also going to work on the bridge between the two. And we've seen some other tokens that have done something similar to this. SafeMoon's a great example where they've got P-SafeMoon on the Ethereum blockchain. When they do this, it sounds like they might have to launch a new version of the token, but it wasn't entirely clear. But there was a lot of discussion back and forth about migrating to potentially a new contract and what that process would look like. It sounds like they would do airdrops. So you would effectively have what you have in the current system just moved over through an airdrop process into the new contract, which is pretty cool. That makes it a lot easier for everybody to migrate over to it. There are also some questions about token supply and whether they would reduce token supply at that time. It's not entirely clear what they plan on doing with that, but that is something they're looking at. They also talked a little bit about the blockchain, and they keep stressing this. Blockchain is kind of a long-term thing. It's not really something they're exploring right now. They do plan to in the future look at establishing their own blockchain. It won't be a proof of work. It'll probably be some sort of a proof of stake or some other technology. So don't expect to be able to mine Lunar anytime soon. But they are looking at the blockchain technology, but that's probably closer to like end of 2022 or 2023 maybe. So don't expect a new blockchain anytime soon, but it has come up a couple different times. So they've confirmed, yes, that's something they're looking at doing. Pretty much the last update for today is the Certik Audit. So they are working on getting a Certik Audit, and actually there was a post in Discord that said that the Certik Audit is in progress. I couldn't find it, otherwise I'd show you a screen capture of that happening, but I couldn't find any mention on Certik's website of a Lunar Defi audit ongoing. Sometimes it takes a little while for Certik to update their website, for when they onboard new tokens and start those audits. So maybe in the next couple of days that'll post. I'll try to do an update on that in the future. But that's it for today. I just wanted to do a quick update on Lunar, just to let you guys know where it's going and what's going on with this token. It's been a while since I did one. What do you think about Lunar? I've had quite a few people tell me that they really like Lunar and where it's going. And I gotta say, I love the idea. If they can make crypto easy, this platform will be huge. Because they're talking about the ability to be able to swap between Solana and Lunar, or Solana and Ethereum, or Solana and take your pick of token, and to be able to swap seamlessly between them. That would be amazing. Plus the ability to buy Lunar directly. Again, all these features are down the road, and they're not even talking about having the app launch until March or April, so it's still a ways away before we can actually benefit from this. But if they manage to pull that off, it's really going to be something else. A lot of potential for this project. Until next time, stay strong with those diamond hands.